Hello, everybody, and welcome aboard a brand spanking new episode of Dan and Frankie Go to Hollywood, where we are having our monthly hangout catch-up session where we just chill, we shoot the shit, that's what we do. And my name is Dan.
And I'm Frankie.
I thought I'd try and catch you on the spot there. Just yeah, and yeah, like I said, this is just where we talk about what we've been watching and what's been happening over the last month, movie news. We go reeling in the years. We don't have Nobbins knowledge because Nobbins is not well, unfortunately. So as much
Mm.
as we were looking forward to trivia, and for all of those who actually, we probably shouldn't have said that. We probably should have waited so everyone who was waiting for trivia would be like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to get to the trivia," and then they get to the end of the episode, and it's like, "Fuck, seriously? My God, we've been let down." But anyway.
But we are going to play a fun game instead.
But we are going to play a fun game. So yeah. So that's what's going to happen. So yeah, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Ah, is that all? Like you're not
Yeah.
super amazing? You're not like,
No.
no? Ah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I, on the
Mm.
other hand, yeah, I've had a considerable lack of sleep, but other than that, I'm feeling good. I am
Mm.
feeling good because yeah, well, as we will discuss when we talk about the movies we've been watching, I got to see a movie that made me very happy, and for those of you who actually follow this podcast, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, um, yeah. So how are we kicking this thing off? What are we doing?
Well, I can show you some things and tell you some things before we start talking about
Let's
what
do
we've
show and
watched.
tell. Let's
I
get into it.
I had a very special. I have had this movie. It finally got a Blu-ray release,
Hmm.
and it was really expensive, as a
Oh.
lot of American Blu-rays are. So I had it in my wish list for since it came out, and
Hmm.
finally in the latest Prime Day sales, it went cheap enough to like a normal Blu-ray price.
Hmm.
Um, Shotgun Stories, which
Ah,
is
yes.
the first film from Jeff Nichols and stars Michael
Ah,
Shannon,
right, right.
and is about some half brothers getting in a sort of a feud because the one set of brothers knew the father as an alcoholic, sort of awful guy, but then he got sober and married and had a new family,
Hmm.
and so it's completely different kind of lives that the different brothers, half brothers had, and they kind of the feud kind of the father dies and then
Hmm.
the feud reaches kind of breaking point and stuff happens, and it's
Right.
very engrossing. It's probably my second favorite Jeff Nichols film.
Okay.
So I'm very happy. I've got a DVD copy, so I'm very happy to
Hmm.
have the upgrade to
Right.
Blu-ray, so it'll look nicer. So that was
Absolutely.
fun.
Oh,
Also
cool.
in the sale, I picked up this, which is a Douglas Fairbanks double feature,
Ooh.
which is Robin Hood from what year is that? Where's the years? I can't remember.
I,
1920 something.
yeah.
In
Wow.
the
That's going
20s.
back.
It's a 20. Which movie is this copy? Yeah, 1922 for Robin Hood, and then it
Hmm.
also has The Black Pirate from 1926. And I love Douglas Fairbanks. And
Hmm.
so I've had these, there's this, and there's another double feature they did. And again, expensive. So I have them in my wish list until they get to a decent price. And this one
Right.
did. I have seen both of these films, so I wish the other one had gone cheaper because that had one I hadn't seen before.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Blu-ray quality because they restore these films when they release them. So it's going to look nicer than what I watched.
Right, right.
Um, and then the other one I can't tell you about until I tell you about something else. But
Okay.
I got some Radiance films. I missed a month recently, which had the Road Man, I was going to say
Hmm.
Railway, The Rapacious Jailbreaker, Japanese film,
Ah.
and Themrock. Um, I think this was the June releases or something, and I missed the pre-order for them, and so I had them in my Amazon list, and they went cheap,
Hmm.
so that was fun. But I'm very excited about The Railroad Man because I'll talk about it later. But this is a film by oh God, uh, Pietro. Germi. I can't
Mm,
remember Italian pronunciation, but I watched one of his films where he also acted, and I just found it pretty fascinating, like him as an actor, and the character was really fascinating. So now I'm
right.
really looking forward to watching this one to just see another of his films. That's Radiance, introducing me to awesome people again.
Hmm.
But I also had the July releases just turn up.
Hmm.
And one of them is this Polish animation
Oh,
set,
wow.
which has 27 short films, and
Hmm.
they're set in blocks. Let me just have a look in the booklet.
Hmm.
The Pioneers, the Golden Age, the Silver Age, and End of an Era. And I watched Pioneers last night, which is four films. It was about half an hour to watch all of them. And they were quite interesting, especially one that was called Changing of the Guard
Hmm.
from 1958, and it was a stop motion thing, but it was like wire sort of settings of the outside of, some kind of like palace or something.
Right.
And the guards were matchboxes.
Oh,
And so
okay.
it showed like all the matchboxes marching, and they had their little match on the side that was the gun they were holding. And so it was just
Mm,
doing formations and things. And yeah, that was a really cool one. So that was my favorite of the first batch.
right.
Um, Also got The Beast to Die, Japanese film from 1980.
Hmm.
And then Rosa LaRose, mm, with a subtitle I'm not going to try pronounce because it's French and I know very little about French pronunciation, so I'm just not going to do it. But yeah, I
Fair
don't
enough.
know either of these films. This is the joy of Radiance, is that nearly everything they release I've never heard of.
Mm,
There's only been a handful that I've heard of, and couple I have seen before, but
hmm.
most of them I've never heard of, and they've all been good. There's been no bad film of what I've
Yeah,
watched
right.
so far, so
Okay.
which is why I buy everything, even though I've never heard of it. So yes, that are my new purchases, besides the one I'll mention when I talk about my
Yeah.
new movie project.
I don't have any movie purchases as stuff, but as far as things that I've been getting lately, I'm not going to bother showing things because it's all packed away, and I didn't even think I'd really be discussing it, um but it is film related. So for many years now, in terms of all of my sort of filmmaking projects, anything to do with music videos or anything. I have been shooting everything with a Canon 7D DSLR camera because back in 2009 or 10, I heard about how Robert Rodriguez had made a music video or something using a Canon 7D, and so straight away I'm like, oh well, if the master is using that camera, I must have that camera too. And so I bought a couple of those, and yeah, they've been really super reliable. And like I said, every music video I've done, for the record, I've done, I don't know, close to 20 music videos over the time. Even shot a feature film with these cameras. And yeah, lately the the thing I've been finding though with using big film equipment is carrying things around can be very cumbersome in terms of like lugging a gigantic plastic box full of equipment and stuff. And I've been sort of paying a lot of attention to the fact that phones are being used a lot for cameras now. Like, the recent 28 years later was shot with an iPhone. Admittedly, very built up iPhone, not just, Danny Boyle standing there with his
Yeah.
phone going, oh, yeah, that looks really good. This thing had like what they call a cage, built around it, with a gigantic lens and all sorts of shit. But I have been really inspired by that. And so I've been sort of using my phone more and more. And so lately I've been buying a whole bunch of really cool equipment to use it, as a professional camera thing. Like, so I did buy, like a cage thing that, you can put the phone in and hold the two handles on the side and stuff. And then there's mounts on the top for microphones and lights and what have you. And I've been like getting sort of wireless microphone things that work just with Bluetooth, which is like, yeah, they're absolutely super cool. And I mean, getting a lot of this stuff on Temu. The microphones I got from the company side, but that was super cheap. It was like, what was it? I think $50 for a wireless microphone and receiver, like, which is like really, really good. But a lot of other stuff, like I've got a new tripod, I got all sorts of stuff on Temu for so super cheap, and everything works really, really well.
Hmm, that's
So
good.
yeah, and so lately we've been filming this documentary project for work, and yeah, I've just been using my phone, and there are apps that you can get, of course, which turn it into like a full, cinematic style camera. I've even actually got on order a couple of what they call anamorphic cinema lenses, that you can put over your camera lens and turn things into a really gorgeous, I'm talking like the black bars at the top and bottom, and just
Mm.
I'm not going to go into trying to describe what anamorphic lenses do. Any cinema type geeks out there will know exactly what that does. So, yeah, looking forward to getting those and everything. But yeah, I've been using my phone for this documentary project. But it's funny because my boss's son is studying film at university down in Melbourne, and he was up here. Anyway, we were shooting a thing in my boss Dave in his living room where, I had the tripod set up with like my cage and the phone sitting there and like, a ring light to the side, just like a cheap ring light, and everything, which is everything I needed, and admittedly, like the footage turned out amazingly well. I was so happy with how it all looked. So his son comes in with these two friends of his who are all, film student types. Well, one of them has a degree in cinematography and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, here we go. This is going to be fun, because obviously, purists are like, oh, how could you possibly use a telephone for filming things? So they come in anyway. I'm talking to Xavier, Dave's son, and he's like, "Oh wow, that's really cool and everything." I was like, "Yeah, man, like, I'm achieving everything that I would, with a DSLR camera." And he's totally agreeing with me. He's like, "Yeah, yeah, no, that's the way to go and everything." So then Dave told me just a couple of days ago, he's like, "Oh." So yeah, apparently, Xavier was like really frowning at the fact that you were using a phone. He was just like absolutely aghast at the fact. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He told me that he thought it was awesome, and he's like, "No, no, no." He was just like, "Oh my God, like, it's such a step backwards and everything." I'm like, "Oh man, that little shit." But anyway, but yeah, no, I'm really happy with that, and so. I actually posted a photo on Facebook of my new rig setup and everything, and kind of said like, if anyone is keen to do something, and already had our friend of the show Buffy Prescott put his hand up and said, "All right, we're doing a music video," and so he sent me a song already, and yeah, I'm really pumped. It's got a very pop will eat itself kind of vibe to it, and yeah, really keen to get this happening. So yes, my next music video is going to be shot on a phone. Um,
Hmm. I look forward to watching it.
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to making it. It's just, and yeah, not only that, like, just, there's just so many advantages to using a phone, in terms of, you know, everything's just stored on the phone. You don't need to then, remove a memory card and get a thing set up to put the memory card in and everything. It's just like you just press a button and transfer the files to your computer straight away. Like, yeah, it's really good. So, yeah, no, I'm very pumped about that. So. Yes, that's kind of been my little project lately. Like, yeah, putting together something that looks like a semi-professional camera rig. Because it's all about what it looks like. It doesn't matter if it works or not. You just got to look the
Hmm.
part. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So, what else has been happening?
I am working on a new movie project,
Ooh.
and you know how I have a thing where I start movie projects and don't
Mm,
finish them?
I do know. It's not just movie projects. How's that acoustic guitar going that you bought like all that time ago? Like that really nice
I
guitar
don't
that
have
we
time.
rushed to a music shop in
Hmm.
Brisbane to pick up this nice guitar, and I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to hear what comes out of it." And yeah, how's that going?
Hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just saying it's not just movies.
I'm bad at stuff.
It's
So
all right. It's what makes you you.
it's like I get really excited and plan things. And
Hmm.
that's, I don't know, I get really into it, but following through is the hard part. So
Fair enough.
I've got a new movie project that's like my
Yes.
biggest ever movie project.
Ooh.
And I really want to, hopefully this is the one I will complete
Hmm.
because of reasons. So
Yeah. Good old reasons.
this has been a long time in the making,
Hmm.
and um, you know how you have certain actors and then they keep turning up in things, and you're
Hmm.
like, oh, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah.
And then eventually you work out who they are because you keep
Hmm.
seeing them all the time and you know
Yep.
their name. And then eventually you're just like, this guy is really awesome. I need to watch, like, pay attention and specifically seek out and watch their movies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I've done that.
Right.
And it's I've mentioned recently, so no surprise.
Hmm.
John Leguizamo and
Right,
like
right. Your friend John Leguizamo.
yes.
Yeah. Which to anyone who
Um
follows our podcast will know exactly what I'm talking about. To those of you who have just tuned in, go find another episode. Like, yeah, we talked about it before. So
yes. Um so yeah, because I just he is one of those guys that I just would be like, hey, it's that guy. So, like,
mm,
if I was doing a podcast for this movie project, I would probably have to call it, hey, it's John Leguizamo,
hmm,
and just like say it like that every time.
mm,
So, yeah, but well, the thing is, what was really fun was I made this list and I put it all in order. He is in, like, I didn't include his one-man shows or anything like that, just the
mm.
movies. And I had 101 movies.
Wow.
But when I was
Far out.
researching availability, I realized that one was a documentary. So now it's
Mm.
100 films, which is a nice round number.
Right, right.
And my plan is to watch them all in order.
Hmm. Okay.
So I figure, if I do one a week at least,
Mm.
then I'll be done within 2 years.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Well, and now that you've put it out into the world now, and so everyone you can't let our audience
Well, no,
down. So
I am so
you're not gonna be
excited
able to ditch
because,
this project.
like recently I saw that picture of him and Adrian Brody in Summer of
Hmm.
Sam.
Hmm.
And like Adrian Brody's a punk and has spiky hair in that. And so seeing that picture, I'm just like, I need to watch that film.
Mm.
That film is from 1999.
Hmm.
Hang on, can I sort this by, it's not gonna give me numbers because I didn't make it a ranked list. But anyway, these movies start in 1984, so I have to get to 1999 to see it.
Well, I'm wondering if by the time you get to Spawn, if you're going to be like, yeah, no, fuck this project, I'm done.
Well, no,
Um,
because I recently just saw a picture of him from Spawn,
yeah,
and I'm very intrigued that he looks
yeah.
like that.
Oh boy, I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about that film because, yeah,
Yeah, it's one I've known about for, well, I know it's got an amazing soundtrack.
it does have an
So,
amazing soundtrack. Yeah,
you
and that
know,
is exactly where the good
um,
things end.
well,
Yeah,
but well, between the soundtrack
that and Melinda Clark
and how John Leguizamo looks, like,
and Melinda
hope
Clark.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
Hopefully, like those things will see me through if I hate the rest of it.
yeah, fair enough.
Movie number 4 on the list is Die Hard 2.
Oh my God, he was in that. Holy shit. He didn't have any lines though, did he? He was just like a terrorist who
Yeah, well, probably.
I
I don't know. I've just put every movie on the list. I haven't looked at like if he's
I'm pretty
a
sure
proper
he was in
character.
the scene at the Annex Skywalk where John McClane's taking the tech guy or whatever, along the travelator. I think he was one of the guys in like a white painter's overalls. I mean, I'm seeing that in my brain. Wow. Holy shit. I don't think I
Oh
ever actually
yeah.
realized that was him.
He
That's
he's
crazy.
he's called Burke.
Burke. Okay. I've got to keep talking. I've got to look up Die Hard 2. I've got to look up the Guise because yeah, that's got me really intrigued now.
And so, as a little like offshoot from that, I'm gonna
Mm,
rewatch Die Hard first because it's been a
hmm
while, and then I'm gonna watch this. And then I thought now I can finally complete the Die Hard franchise because I saw the third one at the cinema when it came out. Because when I was a kid, I didn't care about watching things in order, so that was the first Die Hard movie I saw. And yeah, so I've only ever seen the first three. I've never continued on, but I have a box set on my
Okay.
shelf. So I'm going to complete the
Yeah,
franchise.
they're
Yeah, I know they're
okay.
not like well received, but I want to
Yeah.
just watch the whole franchise. So
No, okay, he wasn't in the white outfit, but he was yeah, he was a terrorist though, in the film. I'm just looking up pictures of him online.
I
I'm
find Google
sure.
is really hard to find people in specific movies now.
Oh, I
Like, are
just
you,
typed in Die Hard 2, John Lithgow's
oh, and you're
Bizarre.
getting it? Because I
Yeah.
used to do that all the time to find people, and half the time when I do it now, it doesn't actually show me that person
Yeah.
in that movie, so it's
I'm
becoming a
just
lot
trying
more
to
difficult.
remember specifically the scene that I'm seeing here, but anyway, it's fine. Yeah. I'm yeah, gonna have to keep an eye out for him next time because
So
that's
what's
interesting.
surprising is, well,
Mm,
if you want to watch it soon, you can talk about it with me. Um,
I will try.
uh,
Mm,
Considering there's 100 films starting from 19, what did I say? 84?
84.
Yeah,
See, I
84.
was paying attention.
Um, there's not too many that are hard to find. Like, I think I've found maybe three that seem impossible to find in any
Mm,
way. But a lot, like, I was surprised by the early ones. There's a number that are on YouTube,
mm,
so that's going to help me. One I'm going to have to watch in 7 parts, though, which is super annoying. But a lot of them are around either like some I own, a lot of
mm,
streaming, or available for digital rentals. I have picked up a few things off eBay that have cheap DVDs,
mm,
including he's in a movie called Night Owl
mm.
from 1993.
hmm
So I jumped on that one's not anywhere. So I jumped on eBay to look for a DVD and I purchased one. And then when I was looking up the movie for some reason again later on Letterboxd, I suddenly saw there's two Night Owls.
Mm.
One of
Oops.
them, which is not the John Leguizamo film,
Mm.
is the cover of the one that I bought, which is this one.
Oh,
Because there's two films called Night Owl that came
yeah,
out
right.
in 1993.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Not just the
so
same name, but the same release year. What the hell?
yeah, so I didn't look
Hmm.
into it further because I would just thought, oh, Night Owl 93, that's the
Hmm.
movie I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a
So yeah,
fair call.
anyway, this other Night Owl
Hmm.
that has Jennifer Beals in it.
Hmm.
And I think it has does it have any James Wilder
The name's familiar.
and yeah, some other people. Um,
I like movies that have got
there's
people
a
in them.
picture on the back of the DVD with a guy with a saxophone, and
Yeah.
it sounds like it's very much sort of a like seductive, sexy thriller kind
Ooh.
of movie.
Hmm.
So apparently it's, according to some people, it's fun for that vibe of it.
Yeah, right.
So hopefully it's all right. It sounds like it might be a fun time, even though it's not the movie I thought I was buying.
Mm.
So we'll see. But yeah, I've seen, like, I must have seen him in TV. There's been so many things. Like, I've been like, yeah, hey, it's that guy. Then I worked out his name and then I
hmm
kept seeing him. But it must have been a lot of TV stuff because of these 100 films, apparently I've only seen 12,
Oh,
which
wow.
is
Hmm.
crazy.
I'd be
So,
interested to see how many I've seen. I'm not going to go into it right now because it's going to research some research and
well,
counting.
yeah, I was going to
And I'm
say
not going to spend the
I could
podcast sitting here
link the
counting
list to you,
numbers.
but because you haven't marked everything you've seen on Letterboxd,
No, I have
you'd
not.
still have to manually count. But
Yeah.
there's a Steven Seagal film on, which I think will be interesting
Oh,
because I've
which one was
heard
that?
um, Out for Justice.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah, and
Wow.
apparently
The
Seagal
Grease.
like shoved him against a wall at one stage because the
Ugh.
story goes, according to YouTube. I
Mm.
just saw a thing when I was scrolling, so I haven't looked into it fully,
Hmm.
but apparently Steven Seagal was really like egotistical and was like everything, basically I run everything.
Mm.
It's all me. And
Yeah, that checks out.
and then John laughed and
Mm.
um then got shoved against a wall
Oh,
because
wow.
the girl was so angry that he
Oh,
laughed.
wow. Goodness me.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
I've not really heard many good things about Steven Seagal, but anyway,
Mm. And
yeah.
then there's the Super Mario Brothers movie that I know
Oh
is
God.
quite infamous.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but I've heard enough about it.
And then Romeo and Juliet, which I completely forgot about
Yes.
because I haven't seen that since the 90s.
Oh
Like,
wow, really?
I saw it at the cinema because, of course, that
Yeah.
was peak Leo time. We all went
Mm.
to see it. And I have the DVD, which I think I probably watched it once at
Mm.
home, but I don't know if I've ever seen it more than twice.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him do some
I have this
Shakespeare.
fond memory of because in that year I was working in a cinema and I remember they put on a screening for us, but like in the morning before we actually opened the doors at whatever time it was. So, it was like a very early morning screening. I don't know why I think they just, wanted us to all see it so we could sort of promote it or whatever. But yeah, but no, I remember sitting there just thinking to myself, man, this because I'm a bit of a Shakespeare fan. I'm not like, you know, sort of huge fan, but I do admire the guy's work and his style and of writing and everything. And what they did with that film was just so incredibly cool. And the soundtrack was just mind-blowing. Like,
Mm.
yeah, just there were so many things I love. So yeah, I have a very fond memory of watching that film very early in the morning before work one day. Yeah. Anyway,
And
but I remember the Gwees in it.
he's also in a movie called The Pest, which apparently
Mm.
is very aptly named. Everyone seems to hate this movie.
I think I've seen it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but it was a very long time ago and I don't really remember it. But I remember the cover of it and everything. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
And he's in the Doctor Dolittle movies
Okay.
and Moulin Rouge, which I also haven't seen for
Ugh.
a million years, so I
Oh, I
don't
did not like that
remember
film.
it.
Yeah.
He's in Collateral Damage.
Oh, was he? Oh, I haven't
Mm.
seen that in a very long time.
Then, of course, the Ice Age movies. He's in
Hmm.
Land of the Dead.
Yep, yep, yep. I remember that one. That was actually not a bad film, that one. That
What
was the one
else
with
is
Dennis
there?
Hopper, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was.
You know what I'm gonna have to watch again because
Uh,
I'm rewatching all the things I've seen him in
mm,
because it's like that thing of once you notice someone, you have
yeah,
to go back and see the things to
of
specifically
course, yeah.
focus on them. So I will be watching The Happening again.
Oh my God. Wow, really? Oh,
Hmm.
okie dokie. Well, yep, I'm glad that this is you doing it and not
And
me.
and he is in Righteous Kill, which
The name's
is
familiar. I
the
don't...
movie starring Al Pacino and Robert De Niro together.
Oh, right, that one. Yes, 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 yes.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he's in The Lincoln Lawyer, he's in Kick-Ass 2.
Yep, I remember him in that.
Um he's in John Wick movies, so
Mm-hmm.
that'll be fun to revisit. He's in American Ultra, which will be fun to revisit. Um and The Menu, which will be fun to revisit because he was good in that. And
That's right.
Violent Night, of course, fun in that.
Oh yeah, that movie's always a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool things. I know
Hmm.
everything's not going to be good
Mm.
because you can't have 100 great films.
Spawn.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's this one from one of his early ones is called NYPD Mounted, which is about
Hang on a
the
second. Wait a minute. I'm sure that one's
yeah.
streaming, but not on any of the conventional
Just
streaming sites, if
about
you know what I mean.
police on horseback.
Oh, wow.
Which
Okay.
apparently was a pilot for a TV show that didn't happen, and that
Mm.
one's on YouTube. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yes, I'm sure it's on somewhere on the internet, but I don't know about YouTube. But anyway,
But
uh,
yeah, it looks fun because it looks like he's in a few thrillers, action movies, kind of like a whole range of things. I get to watch
right.
Carlito's Way again,
Mm-hmm.
because of Benny from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah,
Mm.
I'm
And
gonna
Spawn.
probably start that next month.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Well, Godspeed to
yeah, I
you, and
think
we
I've
will
sort
be.
of collated like a way to watch everything in kind of the
Mm,
first chunk of films.
hmm
So
All right.
yeah.
Well, let's see if you persist. Like I said, you've announced this to the world now. The
Mhm.
our entire audience is going to be like, you know what? If she doesn't finish this project, we're going to be very disappointed. So
Yeah,
you
it's,
won't be
it's all
letting
right.
yourself
New.
down. You'll be letting down everyone who's listening to this.
All
Both of
right.
them.
Well, so we'll start from next hangout. We'll have my Leguizamo update.
We're going to
I've
be updating the Gwees. That's what our new segment will be called. Updating the
I
Gwees.
think I'll stick with the hey, it's John Leguizamo.
You got to call him the Gwees. It's
No.
Oh well, I will be calling him that. So yeah, because it just sounds funny. All right. Well, what have you been watching lately? Shall we get stuck into
Well,
that?
yeah. Shall I start with the biggest film that I
You
watched?
should start with the biggest film that you watched.
I finally watched Sinners,
Yay! Which I
and
have not yet, but yeah, damn
um,
it.
it's 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 had a lot of hype since it
hmm
came out,
Oh yeah.
and that always worries me,
hmm
because there's been a lot of hyped films that I haven't like have been fine. So
hmm
I wasn't sure going into this, but hype is real. It's so good.
hmm
And a lot of people have been comparing it to From Dusk Till Dawn. And I feel
hmm
like it's fine to say there's vampires in it now because it pretty much showed it in the trailer that it was probably a vampire movie and everyone's been talking about it. I know when it first came out, people were being coy in their reviews, but
hmm
I think everyone's seen it now or, knows that it's a vampire movie. But the
Well,
comparisons from Dusk Till Dawn made me expect a movie like From Dusk Till Dawn,
mm,
which it's not.
yeah.
So,
It's more in the
but
terms of like one half is a one type of movie and then
well, yeah, the
is that right? Or
vampires don't show up straight
Mhm.
away. But also, I wouldn't even call this a vampire movie. It's
Right.
it's more like a movie where vampires show up rather than
Okay.
being a vampire movie. And
Hmm.
yeah, because I know some people were disappointed by the From Dusk Till Dawn thing because they thought it was just going to be this full-on like
Hmm.
action vampire movie,
Yeah.
um, which it's not.
Hmm.
So yeah, that out of the way. This movie, there's so much going on. Like it's long, but it uses the time for the
hmm
story. Like I can't think of what you would cut out
Yeah,
without,
right.
like, there's nothing that I feel like is too much that they should have cut out.
hmm
It's all interesting, looks so good. The score is amazing and the soundtrack. I've been listening to both since I watched it.
hmm
There's, I think Liam said about the music scene that the you know it when you'll see it, the amazing scene that's a music related scene. And yeah,
hmm
I think everyone has been talking about that. It's definitely
Okay.
one of the like standout parts of the movie.
Right.
But what's really interesting is the main antagonist of the film is Remick, played by Jack O'Connell, who
hmm
I've never really noticed before, but he's so fascinating, this character. And I thought that he was quite, yeah, fascinating and kind of alluring, that just really made for an interesting dynamic, that it wasn't like just a sort of one-dimensional villain type character.
hmm
And that made it more interesting when, he comes into the story and
Yeah, right.
everything. But yeah, fantastic performances from everybody,
hmm
especially Michael B. Jordan playing two characters who feel like two different people. So,
hmm
um, yeah, so
Yeah.
good. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, no, I will be watching it very soon because yeah, I've just been absolutely dying to see this film, like you said, after the immense amount of hype that's been going on. Hello, mister. And there you go. That's my son saying that he wants to watch it as well. And my daughter wants to watch it too. Everybody wants to watch it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I
so
want to watch it again already, but I'm waiting because,
mm,
I've got so many things to watch. I haven't been watching as much movies lately as normal, so
mm,
I'm got to wait a while. And yeah, I might wait till I pick up the 4K.
hmm
I thought I could get it in the JB sale, that they got
mm,
20% off everything at the moment,
hmm
but they are excluding Sinners from that sale.
Ah,
Like with Oppenheimer, they're like, this movie's really big, so we're not gonna
mm,
put it in the sale. So
that's
I'm
so shitty.
gonna probably wait because it's streaming, I could watch it again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait to pick up the 4K until like they have 20% off sales all the time. So I'll
Mm.
just wait until time has passed
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
no, fair
include
enough.
it in the sale.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shall I kick off with the big movie that I watched?
Mm.
Um, so yeah, little movie that a few people might have heard of because, I think it made a few news headlines here and there. No, anyway, look, I went and saw Superman. I went to the premiere for that one, which was amazing because it is the first premiere that I've attended since the kids were born. So it's been over a year that I've been getting invitations in my email for all of these movies that I've been so keen to see and just can't do it. But this one we had to find a way, and we did. And so we did go and see that. And yeah, so as I mentioned before, it you know, so I'm a DC hardcore, as you can tell from anyone who's watching this. There's a Green Lantern there. There's lots of Harley Quinn stuff everywhere. Like, yeah, and some Marvel shit there. But anyway, yeah, huge DC fan. Superman is, as since I was a toddler, has been one of my most favorite characters. But I never thought that they quite got any of the Superman films perfect. The Christopher Reeve ones, great films, but they had problems. Henry Cavill loved it, but dark and brooding, that's not Superman. Like, yeah, there's always been things that just never quite got it right. Everything I saw about this film leading up to it, like the trailers and everything, as you know, I've been saying to this looks like they finally got it right. And I'm really hoping that they did. And holy shit, they did. From start to finish, this was probably, I know it's kind of a cliche with comic book movies where, people say, "Oh my God, like it's the closest thing I've seen to a comic book come to life." This really was. And you've kind of got to see it to really get a understanding of just how much it is a comic book come to life. There were so many, the way that shots were framed, you could imagine it as a comic book panel, but they got the character so spot on. The humor in the movie, there was a lot of humor, obviously being a James Gunn film. There was a lot of humor, but none of it was ever too silly or anything. It was just perfectly done. Some people complained that there are a lot of emotional moments that were ruined with a joke. I didn't find that at all. I thought the jokes actually kind of enhanced the emotional beats, like yeah, everything just worked so well. Um, the story was great. Like the trailers did not give you a complete idea of, what the plot was. But it was really good. It was a really fun plot. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Oh my fucking God, he was so perfect. He was just every bit the narcissistic, bitter genius that he is meant to be,
He does seem pretty good at playing those kind of characters.
Fuck, he was, yeah. I've always thought Kevin Spacey was probably the closest to a really good Lex that we've seen in Superman Returns, but no, this one just everybody, like David Corenswet as Superman Clark Kent, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, like everybody was the best versions of these characters that we've had on film, and yeah, I mean, by the time the credits were rolling and the most awesome end song was playing, even Kylie, my wife, like said to me, when are we going to see this again? And we've been trying to find a way to go and see it. I really wanted to see it in IMAX 3D, but I think I've missed that window. But yeah, this movie delivered everything I have ever wanted in a Superman film. There were like several moments I got teary through the film, like, from a mix of there's some really great emotional scenes, but there was just also so many moments I was just like, this is it. You know what I mean? Like this movie is giving me exactly what I came here for. And yeah, it's just, I just kind of got caught up in it. And yeah, so yeah, I have already pre-ordered the Steelbook. I'm we're already like looking at various, pop vinyls and things that we could potentially. We're gonna wait a little bit though. We're sort of like, oh my God, we need to buy all the things, but we're sort of like, okay, let's just chill for a little bit before we, because there is a fucking amazing Hot Toys figure coming out of Superman and Crypto. Oh yeah, holy shit! Every scene with Crypto was just so goddamn brilliant. But he never stole the scenes. You know what I mean? Like you'd sort of think a character like that, this amazing dog with superpowers could potentially just steal the show every time. But no, he was front and center, but like, yeah, never quite overpowered everything else that was going on. So the balance was just perfect. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a very happy Superman fan. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that it worked out so
Oh man,
well.
I can't wait for you to see it, honestly. If you enjoyed The Flash so much, which I know you did, I mean that was your number one movie of that year. Yeah, I'm very curious as to how you feel about this one, if you like it
Yeah,
more,
maybe
because
I'll become a Superman fan.
well, the thing that a lot of people are saying is yeah, because I mean, so the reason that you're not into the character so much is because you find him kind of boring. Is that right? Like,
Well, I have never said that, but I guess I just have never been drawn to
because a
him or
lot of
been that
people have
interested.
a problem where it's like, well, he's that powerful that, like what can be a problem to him, but this movie he really does a perfect job. And it's the reason why I think this is the best version that we've had is because they humanize him so well. He is very much the alien character, put on this earth and, a stranger in a strange world. And yeah, they don't make him too powerful. Like he does have moments where he gets his ass served to him. But there is a reason for that, and I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, so he's definitely. I think I've read a couple of comments from people who have said things along the lines of they always found him to be kind of a vanilla sort of a character, but in this film, like, yeah, they really changed their minds on him. So yeah, we'll see how you go.
Well, I hope so because this is kicking off that whole new thing. So
It
I would like
is.
to be
Ah,
able
what a
to
start.
jump in and just think Superman's really cool and then like follow all the things.
I've got a feeling you're going to. I really do, because
Oh,
yeah, this version
that
of the character
reminds
was just
me.
amazing. Mm. What does it
They
remind you?
they have found a writer for the Booster Gold series.
Ah, nice.
And I just wanted to look up because um, it's
Mm.
David Jenkins, and
I know that name.
he did Our Flag Means Death, which is a show I know a lot of people really love, and a lot of people are super excited about him being attached to the show.
Right.
I don't think I know, I can't remember what else
Mm.
he's done. I don't think I really know stuff, but I'm glad because I'm like, oh, if a writer's attached, things are
Mm.
going to start happening. So,
Yeah, yeah. Actually, maybe I know that name because that's exactly what Bongo calls me, Dave Jenkins. So maybe that was where I'm getting confused. I don't know. Uh, so what else have you been watching?
okay. So anyway, I just want to say that's pretty cool that this month we've both watched our favorite movies of the year.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is
Mm.
easily going to be my number one movie of the year. I maybe maybe this is Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, might, because I mean I've got a lot riding on the first film being that it's like just one of my most favorite movies of all time. So there's potential there, but yeah, we'll see. But at the moment, Superman is easily my number one movie of the year, and I just can't see anything dethroning it, but we'll see.
Mm. I did a revisit just last night, actually. A few days ago, I was browsing a record store site and
Mm,
saw the vinyl soundtrack for Subway, the French movie from 1985.
hmm
And I couldn't remember it, so I started listening to it, and it's so cool. It's like one of the best soundtracks.
mm.
And so it put me in mind to watch the movie again because I haven't watched the movie in over 20 years. Like I don't even remember. I would have been, I was pretty young, teens, early 20s, something.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't even know how I found this. I feel like it must have been playing on SBS, being a French film. Otherwise, I
Right.
don't know at that time how I would have come across it. 'Cause,
Mm,
um, but yeah, so it's interesting. I remembered from this movie the bleached hair that the main character has,
hmm
the dinner scene, and that I had a massive crush on a guy on roller skates. So that's what I remembered going in. And it's really
Right,
funny
right.
because I had this DVD which I picked up back in the
Mm.
day, and I put it on. I think it's streaming on Tubi, yeah. But Tubi has ads, so I thought I'll put my DVD on so I don't have ads. But I started watching it, and I'm pretty sure this is just like the VHS version put
Oh,
on a
wow,
disc
really?
because it kind of had that like shakiness. And
Mm.
then the black wasn't black and the words were blurred, the opening like lines that came up. And I'm like, this is terrible. But then I was
Wow.
like, wait a second. Ages ago, like 10, 15 years ago, probably,
Mm.
I picked up this box set of, oh God, French names, Luc Besson
That's perfect. Yes.
um, a box set that has seven of his films, and I thought
Mm.
Subway has to be in that, and it was. And this was
Oh,
put
okay,
out
right.
by Madman, so
Mm.
quality.
Mm.
And yeah, so I put the disc in from this, and it was much nicer. It was
Oh, okay,
like
cool.
it was nice, but yeah. So this movie is. It's one of those movies that is almost like a style over substance kind of hangout movie.
Right.
It has a really cool opening. So
Mm.
it's Christopher Lambert is the main guy with the bleached hair.
hmm
And it opens with him in a car and he's like driving along, leaning over, looking for a cassette tape. And then he
Mm.
puts it in the player in the car
hmm
and the music starts. And that's where you get the cool score starting.
Right, right.
And then he just gets really excited about, yeah, I got the great music. And then he
Mm.
takes off and he's wearing a tuxedo. And then there's a car behind that's like, while he's looking for the tape, is kind of like ramming to the back of him that has
Oh,
these
okay.
four guys also wearing tuxedos. And so it
Right.
opens with this car chase.
Yeah.
And he ends up escaping into the subway tunnel and kind of jumps onto the tracks that have like a step down underneath
Mm.
as a train's pulling in. And so he gets into these like tunnels underneath the subway where there's like people that live there and
Right.
they're all like eccentric kind of people
Okay.
like the guy on roller skates and it switches then to following a guy walking along with drumsticks tapping on walls and things
Okay.
and then you see the legs of the roller skates and then I'm
Mm.
waiting going okay had the big crush on this guy I don't remember what he looks like is it
Mm.
still gonna be the same and
Mm.
then they're cutting back and forth between those two, and then they show the guy. He's known as the roller, and yeah, he's so pretty, so pretty. So I'm gonna have to watch some more of his other films. But yeah, and so he is known for like he snatches handbags and things around the
Okay.
subway station. So you've got the plot of the Christopher Lambert has stolen papers from the safe of a wealthy businessman,
hmm
and he arranges a meeting early on with the wife, played by Isabella Gianni. So,
hmm
I saw her in this before I even knew who she was. So
Right.
that was fun to revisit. So you kind of got the plot of them, like her and later, like henchmen looking for the papers that he stole. And
Mm.
then you also have these cops coming into the train station to try and crack down on the crime, and specifically the roller who has, I think they said there's like been 11 things happen in a week or a period of time. So they're
hmm
trying to catch him. So you got those two things, but really it's just like our main character is called Fred, and he like meets the ruler and is introduced to the people, and it's just kind of hanging out. And um, he decides, while this other stuff's going on with the stuff that he stole, to start putting a band together with these guys that hang out at the subway. And Helena is Isabel's character, and it's kind of funny because then the guys are like, "Oh, you need to here. We've got some random clothes. You need to, not stand out with your tuxedo."
Mm,
So he puts on these other clothes, and then Helena comes along later, and she puts on some clothes, and it's like everyone's being drawn in and going, "Hey, this is really cool. I just want to hang out here," which is what I feel watching the movie as well.
mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I
right.
definitely highly recommend. And
Okay.
yes, very cool soundtrack. So I'm glad that I came back to this.
Very good. Well, I did get a so yeah, in terms of movie premieres, there was another movie premiere that was coming up for the new reboot of or sequel, I don't know what you want to call it, of I Know What You Did Last Summer. And we actually thought we might go to that one because it was happening just down the road. Because the film is set in the town of Southport in whatever state in America, they decided that they were going to hold the premiere at a cinema in our local suburb of Southport, which is very close by. So, yeah, we thought, okay, like, this one we can manage because it's not a million miles away. So we revisited the first two films. I have never seen the third one because from everything I've heard about it is just terrible and has nothing to do with the other films, so fuck it. Um, so yeah, watch the first one. I always thought it was an average film. I don't know. I don't find the antagonist all that terrifying or whatever. Like, I don't know, a raincoat and a hook just doesn't really sort of, seem all that creative. Um, but yeah, so it's okay. I am one of the very few people who actually prefers the second one marginally. And the reason being, I actually found it quite, I think I'd only ever seen it once in my whole life. And so watching it again, yeah, I actually thought it was like a really funny film. Like there's actually a lot of funny dialogue and the humor actually, worked for me. I liked the setting, in the Bahamas or wherever the hell it was set. There was a lot of things that I actually really dug about the film. So yeah, I
I
thought that
don't
was.
remember if I've ever seen the second one.
I thought it was marginally better. Like I think I think it's got like 8% on Rotten Tomatoes, but
Oh,
yeah, look, I thought it was okay. So then it came time to check out this new one. Um, and yeah, I have given it a half star on Letterboxd, but even that's generous. Frankie, this film is so goddamn bad. Like, my fucking God, it's yeah, there were so many times I was sitting there, like a friend of mine was sitting next to me, and there were so many times the dialogue was that mind-blowingly terrible that I would just turn to him and kind of look at him and he'd just start laughing. The plot is just a rehash of everything we've seen before. So what's the point? Like it is a sequel because Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are back in it. So, it's not a remake as some people are calling it, even though technically it kind of is. But yeah,
it's weird it has the same title too that makes it seem like a
exactly.
remake.
Well, they do that a lot, like Scream, Halloween. Like, there's a whole bunch of movies that are doing that now, and it's terribly confusing. Yeah, the characters, I didn't like them at all. I just, so who gives a shit what happens to them?
I know
Um,
that feeling.
you know that feeling? Yeah, I was just thinking that. And then, yeah, the killer reveal at the end. Well, look, is it a spoiler? It's not a huge spoiler. There are two killers in the film, and one of them I I still just can't believe they would do that. But anyway, overall, the whole thing was just a big slap in the face to the legacy characters that came back to it. It is just an utterly pointless film. There's no great kills or anything to, even maybe elevate that. And yeah, it was just so bad. I'm so glad I didn't have to pay for it. It was a fun night overall. Like the whole premiere and everything was a good time. But yeah, the film itself, yeah, not so much. So
Hmm.
yeah, there you go. But the funny thing is, going, I didn't expect it was going to be any good, but it was even worse than I thought it might be. But yeah, anyway, enough
Wow.
about that one.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about one that a lot of people hate, but
Oh.
I thought it was super fun.
Hmm.
And I was surprised. Like, I can understand why it's disliked because it's not great,
Hmm.
but it's highly, I think, highly entertaining in how ridiculous it is.
Hmm.
So I had a great time. So
Hmm.
it's called Twisted from 2004.
Right.
I decided to watch it because it was leaving Netflix. So
Hmm.
sorry, everyone in Australia, it's just left Netflix by the time you're listening to this
Damn
because
it.
they don't give you a lot of warning. So
True.
I had to jump on it. But the reason that I had this in my list is because Andy Garcia's in it.
Of
And
course.
I've possibly one of the like peak hot Andy Garcia movies. And like his character's really cool, but also has Ashley Judd and Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Okay.
And it feels like a sort of 90s erotic thriller kind of movie. And I
Hmm.
was surprised to see it's from 2004.
Right, right.
Um, so Ashley Judd is a cop who it opens with her taking down a suspect they've been looking for, and but she did it in a like against the rules kind of way
Hmm.
to get it done. But she gets promoted to the homicide team for doing that, and so then it follows her like first day and first case in the team.
Right.
But it's really fun. It opens in a bar, like a cop bar, and they're all like celebrating and having drinks. And Andy Garcia comes in, and just as uh, her partner is making a joke about homicide detectives,
Hmm.
and which was pretty funny because I can't remember. I should have like noted what he said, but he said something about them, blah 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 blah, and the fucking bodies. And then Andy Garcia's like, "Do you mean fucking bodies or like fucking bodies?" Just it was really well done. And he just kind of makes some comments and whatever, and then
Hmm.
she, of course, finds out that he is her new partner in the homicide thing because he
Right,
was,
right.
just being like some random, like they knew he was a cop because he was in the cop bar, but
Hmm.
they thought he was just some random guy. But
Hmm.
anyway, so Samuel L. Jackson's the police commissioner, but he also kind of brought her up because her parents died.
Hmm.
And so that's that thing there. And then it's just following this case. But she likes to go pick up guys in bars,
Hmm.
and the these killings start happening that are guys that she has slept with. And so it's sort of you know, she kind of becomes a suspect, but what's going on? And, you know, and she's also like a bit of an alcoholic and she's drinking and then she starts like having these blackouts. So she's like, maybe I am the killer. And it's that
Right.
kind of plot
Hmm.
thing going along. And yeah, there's lots of red herrings about who's doing the killing and how it connects to her and all of that. And so I thought it was
Right.
pretty fun and it's
Hmm.
it's very silly, but so fun.
Hmm.
And yeah, entertaining. And then I
Cool.
looked, and people that I follow, only like three of them have seen it.
Oh, okay.
There's like a 1 star, a 1.5 star, a 2 star, and like looking through reviews, there's very few people giving it a higher review.
Right,
And I
right.
don't know why, unless I guess if you are looking for a very like intricate, oh my God,
Intricate? What? What? What was an
intricate,
intricate. Wow.
intricate plot.
No, 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 no. Hang on a second.
No,
Okay.
come on.
All right, let's
Then
move on.
I can see why you might think it's bad, but I don't understand how you couldn't be like thoroughly entertained by how everyone is in this movie and what's
Yeah.
going on. It's just, yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was a good time. So I really enjoyed watching it.
Cool. Um, and you just coined a new word. Um,
No.
the only other one that I've seen that is probably worth talking about. So back in 2019, there was a Swedish filmmaker named Carl Abrahamsson who I caught wind on Twitter. He had done a documentary on Anton LaVey, who was the founder of the Church of Satan and, like a really amazing philosopher, well, according to some people. But yeah, I just find him such an intriguing person, and I was very interested in checking out this documentary he'd done called Anton LaVey Into the Devil's Den, and he was selling copies on Blu-ray and stuff, and I remember at the time I was almost going to buy a copy. I can't remember why I didn't, but and I just kind of forgot about it. And then something jogged my memory recently about it, and I was like, oh, still really wanted to see this film. So um, I went and had a look on YouTube, and there it was. And not just like a random upload that someone had put on there, it was actually by Carl's own production company. So I guess they just decided to release it for free. So I watched that one. Now, I've watched a few documentaries on Anton, and a lot of them have been kind of okay. Actually, all of them have been just sort of okay, but with a lot of filler, like a lot of really boring stuff. And, I've never really found one that quite grabbed me. This was the one. They finally got a really good documentary on him, and it wasn't so much, like his whole life story and all this sort of shit. It was sort of more focused on, how his philosophies sort of, affect the modern world and stuff. And they had a ton of interviews with various people, a lot of them writers and filmmakers and stuff, talking about him and everything. But Carl himself, like, actually got to meet the man back in I think it was in '89, he met him for the first time. And, so yeah, no, it was a very interesting documentary and probably, yeah, the best one on LaVey that I've seen so far. So I was very happy that I finally got to see it. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's all I
I
really got
started
to
a good
say.
documentary.
Mm.
It's just come out on HBO Max, Billy Joel, and So It Goes,
Okay.
which is a technically a mini series,
Hmm.
but there's two parts, and each part is a 2.5 hour movie.
Oh
So
wow.
so that came out last weekend. Part two has just come out, but
Hmm.
obviously I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But yeah, very cool, very fascinating. I think the first part covered the first few albums and
Hmm.
the years he spent with his first wife, who became his manager and stuff. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I just so much good music. But it was really
Yeah, right.
interesting, like following his story and
Hmm.
stuff that happened with like the first signing he did and moving to California and then back to New York and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, yes. Highly recommend if you are interested in Billy Joel, and I will
Cool.
report back next time,
Hmm.
a bit more in detail when I have watched part two.
Fair
And
enough.
I don't think I had anything else.
3 days later.
And here we are. We've gone through time and space. Now we're here 3 days later. Because why not? I don't know. Look, it's a long story, but we decided to continue this episode, even though we had to just delay it a little bit. But the good news is that because we had to delay it a little bit, we have got Nobbins. Hello, Nobbins.
Hello, Dan. It could be good news or it could be bad news, depending on your perspective.
Oh, it's nothing but good news, sir. Nothing but good news. We were devastated at the idea of not being able to play trivia, not being able to play Nobbins Knowledge. And yeah, but now because of the time loop that we
Hmm?
mysteriously went through,
Yep.
You're here, and
I believe that Superman flew backwards around the world 3 times, and now here we are.
oh, oh boy, yes, that was the thing that happened,
Yep.
wasn't it?
That's canon.
Yeah.
But we're still going to do our movie game too because I've been waiting three
Oh yeah,
days to give Dan his movies. So we're
yeah. We're
doing
still
twice the fun game stuff today.
Yay.
exactly. We're still doing everything that we had planned to do, but just with 100% added Nobbins this time around.
Hmm.
So yeah. So Nobbins for the uninitiated, why are you here?
Well, I'm here to provide some much needed levity to this conversation because it's so
Oh
serious
yeah.
normally.
Oh, I know. We're
Um,
just such boring people with our little black spots on the
yeah,
screen and
yeah,
stuff. Like,
and stuttering
yeah,
and so on and so forth.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm here to provide some trivia to
Oh,
to you both. And
mm-hmm.
as you know, we've been playing for well quite a few
Too long?
months now, and we're on a destination to hit 137. And
We
once
are.
one of you gets to 137 correct questions, a prize will happen, and
Wouldn't it
maybe a
be
Happy
correct
Meal or toy.
answers?
No, just questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we ask you the questions this time.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
twist. It's Jeopardy.
Ah, right, right, right.
So
Cool.
yeah, we're doing 20 questions today.
Uh-huh.
1 point per question if you get it right, and 0 points
Yep.
if you get it wrong. Today's
Ooh.
topic is Dan and Frankie 5-star movies. So these are
Ah,
movies that you both have rated 5-star on Letterboxd. Um,
easy.
I will give you 7 pieces of information in
Mm-hmm.
an order which I will vary depending on how easy that order is going to be. You can buzz in at any time. I'll
Mm-hmm.
start with the year, and then I'll give you things
Oh,
like
that's giving
genre.
Dan an advantage.
I have no, not really, because I have no idea what Nobbins just said. So yeah, I'm just gonna wing it.
Basically, it's like the sale of the century questions, where you get like a paragraph question, but you can
Oh,
buzz in at any
like
time.
who am I? I was
Yeah,
born in
exactly.
blah blah blah. Ah,
Yeah.
come on,
What's this
easy. All right.
movie? This movie
Yeah,
was released in blah. It
and yeah,
features
as soon as the
blah.
year comes up, I'll be like, bam, I know it.
Boom. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I won't say boom because it may not be what my buzzer name is. So, what
No,
is my
no.
buzzer name? Or what are both of our buzzer
You,
names?
well, Dan, you can be 5, and Frankie can be star.
Okie dokie. Five. Radio. I like it.
So, in the list of 10 movies, we
Hmm.
will do the which movie is this, and then we'll have a trivia question about the movie itself.
Sounds
But as I
magnificent.
mentioned, if you buzz in early then and get it wrong, then the other person gets all the rest of the clues.
Fair enough. I
So
like
there
it.
are 4 movies in here
Hmm.
that the both of you have rated 5 stars. There are
Ooh.
3 that you individually have rated each.
Was one of them Blood-Sucking Freaks, the one that we both rated five
All right.
stars? Oh, I wonder if there's a question on it. Yeah, okay, never
Uh,
mind.
Never.
Oh, but there's going to be a
no,
trivia question on it.
no.
Anyway. Oh, damn it. I'm not playing that.
What
No,
is
just
the
kidding.
world's worst movie according to Frankie? All right,
Um,
shall we kick it off?
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, name this movie.
Hmm.
This movie is a horror movie. It did not have a tagline when it was released. One of the only movies that has not did not have a tagline.
Hmm.
It was released in 2024.
Ooh.
The first name of the main character is Lee. The
Uh,
first
Five.
sentence of the Yes, Dan.
Uh, I don't know why I'm. Oh, no, hang on. No, it wouldn't be that because Frankie wouldn't have rated it five stars. I was going to say Nosferatu, but I don't think it's Nosferatu.
It is not. So,
Ah,
I
Frankie,
think I know what it is, but I'm really bad at remembering people's names. So, but now I get the rest of the
you do.
clues.
So the
oh,
first sentence of the description is FBI agent Lee
yeah,
Harker is a
fuck.
gifted new recruit assigned to
Ah,
the unsolved
damn
case of an
it.
elusive serial killer. The
Who
writer
has?
and directed was Osgood
Yeah.
Perkins.
Mm,
Long
yeah, yeah,
legs.
The
yeah,
movie
yeah,
is
yeah.
Longlegs.
Oh, god damn it. I even yeah, after I got it wrong, I was like, Lee, hang on, wasn't that long legs? Yeah, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. Bummer.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the question is, Osgood Perkins thought of only two actors to play Longlegs, Nicolas Cage and which other actor? Was it A, George Clooney, B, Samuel L. Jackson, C, Brad Pitt, or D, Michael Madsen?
Ooh.
All interesting choices, but I did not know
Five.
which
Just
one.
Oh God, there's one that my brain is like, pick that one because I think that's the right one, but it just sounds so ridiculously stupid that I don't, but then the other ones aren't any better. So I'm gonna go George Clooney.
no, it was not George Clooney.
Okay.
See, that's the one I immediately thought no.
I
Could
know,
you
but for
imagine?
some reason I thought, yeah, I don't know what I
Yeah.
thought. Never mind.
Um, oh,
Would you like the names again?
no, I know the names. I just, none of them seem right.
Long leggy.
Yeah. After seeing Nick Cage play him, you
I
can't imagine
know.
anybody else in that role.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in my heart who I would want to see as Longlegs,
Hmm.
but I'm not
John
Oscar Perkins.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, the Guise.
No, I
The
mean, of the
Guise.
possible choices,
Ah, Margot
obviously.
Robbie.
All right.
All right, I'm just gonna go.
No, don't go.
Oh.
Please stay.
Please, yeah. Oh, this is going to be an easy game for me, actually. No,
Okay,
do. Oh, off you
I'm
go.
just I've
The house is
thought
on
each
fire.
one, this one no, this one no, this one no. So the
Yep.
last one I thought
Hmm.
of was Brad Pitt.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
But I would have liked to see Michael Madsen, because of course.
Yes. I would have liked to see
Yeah.
Michael Madsen,
I would
but
have liked to
yeah,
see the Guise.
I couldn't imagine Brad Pitt playing that
No,
character.
I can't
No.
really
There we go.
imagine any of them.
Hmm. It'd be a very
Oh,
different movie.
yeah.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Okay, next movie. This movie was released in 1994. The tagline was, "Her only chance for the future is to embrace the power of her past."
Oh.
The character's first name was Beth. The writers were Wiria Brown and Alan Duff.
Oh, no, hang on.
The genre is drama. The
Hmm.
director is Lee Tamahori. And
Hmm.
the description, set in urban Auckland, New Zealand, this movie tells the story of the Heck family. Hecky family. What movie was that? This
Five.
is, yes, Dan,
Once were warriors.
correct.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, see, I forgot you said some are only one person 5 stars, and I'm
Yes,
thinking, what Kiwi
I
movie from '94
I
with
was thinking the
Beth do
same.
I like?
I was thinking the same because when you said Lee Tamahori, I'm like, Once were Warriors, but Frankie
yes,
wouldn't have rated
no.
that 5 stars, I don't think. But
But yeah,
I
as,
know
as I
I
mentioned at
should.
the start, there were four here that you both
Yeah, I
rated, and
forgot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
three
we
each,
we weren't really paying that much attention.
clearly.
So
Well, I
yeah,
was, but I forgot because we started with long
Yeah.
legs.
I just wasn't paying attention. So yeah, at least I'm
So
honest.
the film is based on a best-selling 1990 novel by which New Zealand author?
Oh, I don't
Was it A, Witi Imahara,
know.
B, Patricia Grace, C, Kerry Hume, or D, Ellen Duff?
Oh,
Star.
five.
Yes, Frankie.
I'm just going to take a complete guess. This is
I was going to
either
do the
because
same.
it's right or because it's wrong, but the Duff person
Correct.
co-wrote the screenplay. So
It's a pretty big hint, I would have thought.
Yeah, that's. I thought you said the name Duff earlier, and
So it's like, surely,
yeah.
I was surprised it took that long for you to get it, actually.
No, because my
But
brain was like, didn't you? Did you say that before,
But
or
then
am
it
I
could have
just,
been a trick
it
question
could
that
have
you put
been.
one of the
Yeah.
writers
or
as the author.
Yeah.
is the black spot just affecting
Mm,
my thinking
I think
patterns?
so.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hillary's
ooh,
dad, Alan, wrote
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I think you said it was Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses.
it. No, it's Duff Brie from Simpsons.
Ah, right.
Next movie.
Yes.
Would it help if I told you whose 5 star it
No.
was? No?
I think leave that a mystery.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so in this movie, the character's first name is Tommy. The genre is action drama. It was released in
Uh, oh no.
2017. The tagline is Hope is a weapon, survival is victory. The first sentence of the description is May, June 1940. That's it. That's the first sentence. R-
Five.
Yes, Dan.
Dunkirk.
Yes.
I beat you on a Nolan question.
The next
So,
clue would have been written and directed by Christopher Nolan. But yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Well, because of our ongoing bitter feud about Nolan
Oh, there's a
films
bit of
and
feud.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
well,
bitter.
Very
hey,
bitter.
you're just proving how much you love Dunkirk.
Got you there.
Hey, yeah, never mind.
I wouldn't have even said there was a main character in Dunkirk. So I wouldn't have like, who's
Well,
Tommy?
yeah,
Yeah,
when I
exactly.
say main character, I should specify this is the first named character on IMDb that I've taken.
Right,
Hmm.
Yeah.
right.
So I haven't
Yeah.
used
I'm guessing
my
it's the guy that it opens
yeah,
with
the
that
dude,
guy. Yeah.
the young dude. They're all young, I suppose.
Yeah.
So according to Sir Kenneth Branagh,
Mm.
roughly 30 Dunkirk survivors who were all in their mid-90s attended the premiere in London. When they were asked about the movie, they felt that it accurately captured the event, but that one thing was different. What was different? Was it
Five.
A? Yes, Dan.
Oh, I forgot it was multiple choice. I was gonna say there wasn't a fucking camera crew there and lights and sound
So,
and everything.
that, well, that is true, but that's not what they said. And this is
Look,
particularly
you know
about what
what?
they said.
I wasted an answer, but it was funny as fuck. So I'm fine with that. I will die on that hill, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay, Frankie, you get the answers. So was it A, the soundtrack was louder than the actual bombardment? B, the weather was much sunnier on the actual day? C, the uniforms in the movie were not the correct color? Or D, there was more artillery on the beach waiting for them than shown in the film?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The weather?
No, it was the
No.
soundtrack was louder than the actual bombardment.
Oh.
So going to the movies, they said that the experience was actually louder than being there in person.
Oh wow. Well, there you go.
I wonder if it's the same with Warfare, because that is the loudest film I think I've ever seen at the cinema.
It turned up to 11.
Yeah.
Almost gave me a panic attack.
Yikes.
Okay, next movie. This
Hmm.
movie was directed by Craig Gillespie.
Oh,
It's an it's an adventure comedy. The tagline is Brilliant, Bad, a Little Bit Mad. It was released in 2021. The writers were Dana Fox, Tony McNamara, and Aline Brosh McKenna. The character's first name is Estella. The description is, or the description of the plot is before she becomes Cruella de Vil.
five. Fuck it. I was thinking like Gillespie. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I know, and I knew this was one of my films the whole way through. I just anyway, Cruella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, wow.
So filming for Cruella was delayed due to Emma Stone dislocating her shoulder on the night before seeing which act?
Ooh.
Was it A, Backstreet Boys, B, Robbie Williams, C, Spice Girls, or D, Destiny's Child?
Five.
Yes, Dan.
Robbie Williams.
No.
Fuck.
Spice Girls?
Correct, Frankie.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Shit, I
I
didn't
don't know.
realize that.
Thought, I just had a feeling that
I
that would
didn't
be
realize
Emma
that they were around
Stone's.
at that time. Like I thought
Yeah.
they
They're
would have.
doing a reunion,
I
I guess.
said that as I
Ah,
said it, I was like, wait, were they
Yeah.
around? But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I just had
They
the feeling
reformed
Emma
and
Stone Spice Girls.
Ah, well done.
so yeah, the myth is that she injured or dislocated her shoulder at
In
the
the mosh
concert, but it
pit.
was actually the night before, and then she went to the concert and
Ah,
then got it scanned after going to the concert.
right. So it wasn't in the
Yes.
mosh pit at the Spice Girls.
Well, it is a big mosh pit. There is the
Oh,
Wall of
dude,
Death.
Wall of Death, Circle Pit.
Yeah,
It's all happening at Spice Girls.
indeed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very spicy. Next movie.
Mm.
The writer was Aaron Guzikowski. The genre is a drama slash thriller.
Hmm.
It was released in 2013.
Hmm.
The first name of the principal character is Kella.
Star.
Yes, Frankie.
Prisoners.
Correct.
Ah.
As soon as you said, I don't know, the name must have triggered something. And when you said the year, I was almost going to jump in, but I was like, no, I just need one more thing.
I find my brain is spending too much time going, oh, is this mine or hers? Like, but I don't regret my decision because I
And that
like
was a
the
both.
challenge.
Yeah.
I like the challenge, but yeah, I spend too much time, like, yeah, with that. But anyway,
So, on what holiday do the two young girls, Anna and Joy, go missing? Is it A, Christmas, B, Halloween, C, Thanksgiving, or D, Easter?
five.
Yes, Dan.
It's Christmas, isn't it?
Nope,
No, it's
Yeah, it is.
Thanksgiving.
it
No,
is
it's
Frankie.
Christmas. Yeah, it's Christmas. Yeah,
Correct.
100%. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the director's cut where they
Ah,
did
right,
it
where
at
they
Christmas
changed
time.
everything.
Yeah. So we should each get a point for that. That's fine. I'll
Indeed.
allow
Yeah.
it. Yeah, well done.
Next movie.
God damn it.
This movie was released in 1987, all the way back.
Ooh.
The writers were Jan Fisher, James Gervais, Jeffrey Blum. The character's first name is Michael. The uh, the tagline is "Being wild is in their blood." The director is Joel Schumacher.
Star.
Five.
Yes, Frankie.
Fuck.
I was going to jump in with the year, but I'm so paranoid. Lost Boys.
When you
Yes.
said the tagline, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I
And
was
yeah.
waiting for the like sleep all day thing, and then I was like, is that the tagline? I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen that.
So there's multiple taglines, quite a few of these.
Mm.
Mm.
I didn't pick the most obvious one
Mm.
Yeah,
for you
good
guys.
idea.
Yeah,
But
And then
yeah.
I was
Ah,
like,
man.
blood must be, and then Michael, of
must be,
course.
surely.
Yeah. I am glad that you got that one though. Yeah,
Me
that's
too.
fitting.
It's
Yeah.
two excellent movies in a row.
So, what is the name of the comic book given to Sam in the movie?
Star.
Oh.
Yes, Frankie.
Oh, I think there might be two. Vampires
Ah.
everywhere.
Correct.
Mm.
God damn it. I hate this game.
Okay, next movie came out in 1983, so going further back.
Ooh.
It's a drama.
Hmm.
The writers were Oliver Stone and Howard Hawks and Ben H.
Ooh.
Uh,
The character first name is Tony.
five.
Yes, Dan.
Scarface.
Yes.
Yeah. You've had me at Oliver Stone. I was like, oh shit, hang on, which movie was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Whoa.
So at the beginning of the film, Tony Montana
But not
arrives
be
in
spoilers.
well, this is at the
Tony
beginning of the
Montana
film, so
dies
yeah,
at
at the
the
beginning of the
start
film,
of the
Tony
film.
Montana dies, and the rest of the movie is
His
his
ghost coming
funeral.
back
Yeah.
to, yeah.
He arrives in Miami, Florida, from which country? Sorry, from which country as part of the Mariel boat lift? Is it
Five.
A? Yes, Dan.
Cuba.
Great. So we're going forward in time, like we did with
Oh,
this
like we
podcast.
did we're going 3 days.
Indeed.
3 days later, a new film came out.
So in this movie, the character's first name is Pete.
Ah.
It came out in 2022.
Ooh.
It's an action drama.
Hmm.
It was written by Jim Cash, Jack Epps Jr., and Peter Craig.
Hmm.
The director is Joseph Kosinski.
Um,
The tagline is Feel the Need. The need.
Star.
five.
Yes, Frankie.
Top Gun Maverick.
Great.
Yeah. Ah.
I don't know writers, so I'm just
I
Well,
like
should have got
trying to
fucking
figure it out.
I
that's why
should
I
have got
throw
the
him in early.
director.
Yeah, I thought you were
Well,
going to
I
jump in
Fucking
thought it was
hell,
that, and
man.
then I
Yeah.
couldn't remember what year you
Ah,
said, so I had to wait and see.
God damn it. What is wrong with me? I even had coffee before this as well. My synapses or whatever the fuck should be
Were they
firing right
were they
now.
firing? Are they
Well, they're
firing?
clearly not.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've been working all day. Maybe this is the like sweet time for doing thinking.
Good point. All right.
So from now on, are we going to do trivia at this time, or are we going to put
Yes,
it
we
back to
are.
the time that, yeah,
Well, maybe. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Depends who wants to
Might
win the
not
round.
be the same on like on weekend days.
Yeah, we'll take turns.
all
Anyway.
right. So according to Miles Teller, the
Mm,
cast got to choose their own call signs.
mm,
He chose Rooster
hmm
because why?
Oh, I know this. Will I remember it?
Uh,
A, it's in the same family as Goose.
Star, it's that one.
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have second guessed myself because, yeah, I was thinking that that was it. But, man. Yeah. I got a
Yeah.
lot of excuses tonight. That's all I'm coming up with
Yeah.
is excuses. I should actually
Hmm.
start getting some points, maybe.
Mm. It certainly
Yeah.
wasn't because he's a cocky character, which,
Ah,
yay.
Hmm.
yeah. Or he's got a huge aeroplane.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This next movie was written by the great man, sorry, was directed by the great
Mm.
man, John G. Avild, Avildsen.
Avildsen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
Avildsen.
one of mine. This is one of mine. I'm feeling it.
Feeling it?
Yep.
It's a drama.
Yes.
Do I want to
It
give
was
you one more?
released in 1976.
Star,
Yes, Frankie.
Ah,
Rocky.
Yes.
that was one of yours. Damn it. I knew the name was familiar, and it's probably because we just watched Rocky not long ago. That would explain a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There.
There's
Here,
a
have
few
another
more
excuse.
yeah. Some of the hints were quite obvious because the writer obviously was Sylvester Stallone. And yeah, the tagline was, "You have a ringside seat for the bloodiest bicentennial in history."
Oh, what? Have you ever ringside seat to the greatest rom-com of all time? No.
So in the movie, Apollo Creed was originally scheduled to fight another contender for the title fight before he got
Oh.
injured. What was that contender's name?
Ugh.
Was it A, Johnny Vegas, B, Sweet Joe Leonard, C, Buster Brown, or D, Mackley Green?
Oh, five.
Yes, Dan.
Buster Brown, obviously. Boom, lock it in.
That is incorrect.
Oh, no, 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 hang on. You're thinking of the director's cut. No, just kidding. Ah,
I can you remind me who the
Sure.
names were besides Johnny Vegas? Because I got stuck on
sweet,
that.
sweet lemonade, something.
Sweet Joe Leonard,
Oh, Leonard.
C, Buster Brown, which is incorrect,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, don't
D,
pick that one.
Mackley Green.
Yeah.
I do not remember, even though we just
Mm,
watched that recently.
mm.
The last one.
Yep.
Correct.
Oh my God. Wow. Someone put the brakes on
It would
this
have
woman.
been funny if it was Johnny Vegas.
That would have been
Yeah.
hilarious, but yeah. Dan
Yeah.
doesn't know who Johnny Vegas is, but yeah.
No idea. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
He's a British comedian, so yeah,
Oh, okay.
He's
There you
cool.
go.
he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last movie
Oh God. Okay.
is a drama slash
Hmm.
thriller.
Ooh.
Uh, it was released in 1993. The
Hmm.
character's first name is Clarence.
Ah.
The tagline is stealing,
Oh,
cheating, killing. Who said romance is dead?
Star.
Yes, Frankie.
Oh, fuck.
No, I just clicked the Clarence. True
Yes,
I hate
Romance.
this
correct.
game. I hate this game. Oh,
I was like, I
wow.
know who Clarence is. What movie is that
Yeah,
from?
yeah, 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 yeah. Wow.
And for today's
Oh,
final nail in the coffin,
yeah.
what kind of iconic car do Clarence and Alabama drive in the
Oh,
movie?
I don't
Star.
fucking
Yes,
know.
Frankie.
Cadillac.
Yeah, what color would you say it was?
Uh, was it like a green or turquoise or just blue? I don't I
Oh, oh,
don't know.
oh, I've got a chance here.
Yes, Dan.
It's a pink
Sorry, that
Cadillac.
that's wrong. It is a pink Cadillac. Sorry, I need the
Oh,
color
pink.
as well.
Yay!
Yeah. Uh,
Woohoo! Oh man, I took a beating today.
So the final
Wow.
score was 5 to
Oh.
Dan and 13 to Frankie.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. My
nice.
God, that's the biggest
Wow.
beating I've had in this
Yeah.
game
And
so
I
far.
thought
Like
you would have the advantage of the
Well,
years.
yeah, coming into it, you
I
were not optimistic at
just
all.
couldn't think today. I don't know. Yeah, excuses, excuses, excuses. There you go. Have all of them. Yeah, my brain
Especially
just
being
wasn't in it.
five-star films and not just like any film.
Yeah. Oh, there
Yeah,
were so many that as soon as you said the answer, I was like, oh, that's the answer.
that's the answer. Sorry,
Yeah.
you were on 6, Dan, so 13-6. My apologies.
Oh,
Didn't.
wow, I feel so much better.
So the range total is Dan, you're on 58, and Frankie, you're on 67.
Yay!
Whoa, wowzers. All right. Well done, Frankie.
So hopefully you both
Thank
enjoyed that.
you.
Was it something a bit different?
Mm.
Not at all.
Yeah, it was
No.
super fun.
Yeah. Thanks. Absolutely hate it.
Always a pleasure.
No, that was
I
super
like
cool.
having that
Yeah.
buffer because yeah, I need all the buffer I can get to
The
try
time.
and get
I
to
bet you do.
137.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, look, I will catch up. I will have my moment. I will have many moments, as it
Hmm.
turns out, which I need now. And
I request that we stick with Wednesday night trivia from now on.
yeah, I request that we don't, but it's
Hmm.
hmm,
Well,
yeah.
next month's trivia is going to be the top 10 movies of Neil Breen.
Yes. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. He's only got five movies.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, I get it. So no, four questions per movie or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lots
Um,
of questions about the one I've seen that I don't remember what it's called.
It
Fateful
doesn't sound like it'll make a
findings.
difference.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Do I get a point? I just got that one right.
No.
Because then it would have been 13-7 for today.
Hmm.
Incidentally, is this the most amount of correct answers because there's only one that was not
Correct.
uh because by my
Yes.
calculations there were 19 correct answers
Well,
out of 20 questions.
that is absolutely right.
I know. Do I
Um,
get a point for that?
no, I mean, when we were doing 10, one week you got 9 out of 10 and 9 out of
Yeah.
10.
Mm.
So one wrong. Oh, one week you got 10 out of 10. So
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
nah,
Oh, there you go.
not even that.
Um, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to take that point away.
No. Anyway, never mind. All right. Mr. Nobbins, thank you very, very much for gracing us with your presence, gracing us with your knowledge,
Pleasure.
and watching me fail miserably. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad we
hope it
didn't
was
have
a
to
rewarding
skip trivia this
experience.
month.
Yeah, especially
Yes,
now. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
especially now.
actually, I kind of wish we had now, but anyway. I mean, look, I edit these things. I can always just not put the trivia in, like,
Just delete it. Yeah.
just
But
delete it.
Nobbins has the records though, so the score
That is
will
true.
remain.
It's in my spreadsheet.
Yeah, but I've got people down in Melbourne now who can pay him a little visit and maybe just take care of those kneecaps for you.
Well, that's how high the twins can reach. So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna bite your kneecaps. No. All right, Nobbins, thank you so much for coming along,
No
and
worries. Thank
yeah,
you
we
both.
will see you in a month's time.
Indeed.
Wow, yeah, honestly did not expect a beating quite like that. Yeah, thought, look, if I'm gonna get a beating, it's gonna be just, like just a little bit of a scuffle, nothing too much, but yeah, I am basically bleeding from every orifice right now. Uh
Oh,
I know, yeah, that actually came out a little
I
bit
was
disturbing.
surprised that I did so well against you, especially when years of release and taglines and things were involved, because I don't remember, well, I
Mm,
don't pay attention to taglines. I don't remember years. I don't remember writers. So,
mm. Yeah, and normally, those are my thing, especially directors. My God, there were so many directors that came up. I'm like, oh, hang on. Yeah, anyway. But well, I mean, that was fun, and we should keep having fun. So, what do you got for us? What are we doing next?
Um, we can do our movie game again,
Hmm.
because I really like this game and it's quick and
Yeah.
easy and it's just fun to think about. So this
Yep.
is you can go first. I will
Well,
give
should we
you.
explain to people who
That's
didn't
what I'm doing.
catch? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you
I
can
thought
go
when you said you can
first.
go first, I thought you were
Yeah.
starting the
No,
game. Like,
this is how, because I'm going to say, explain how it goes to you first. So I'm going to give you
right.
two movies, and
Hmm.
you have to pick one as the winner, and the loser you can never watch again, ever.
Ever again.
And
No.
then we will keep going through multiple movies to see which one becomes the movie that wins above all other movies that you'll never be able to watch
The
again.
the supreme film.
Yeah.
And
I'm
how
thinking
many
I'm recording this, so I'm thinking maybe like after we do 10 rounds, then you
mhm.
can do like a round of all the winners of the
Oh,
rounds.
okay. Yeah, yeah. No,
And
that sounds good. And how many like
I
levels are we going for this one?
well, I have the same number as last time.
How many
I
was
know
that? Because
I
I can't remember.
12.
12. Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, I've got 2, 4,
I
6,
know I
8,
said
10,
about
12.
making it 10, but then I just like it. But
That's all right.
it's pretty fast, so it's
I
fine.
also have 12 films, so yeah, that's worked out
Cool.
very nicely.
All right. Here are your
Cool.
first movies.
Right. Oh God.
The Matrix
Oh yeah.
and Longlegs.
Oh, The Matrix can go. Yeah. As much as I dug that film, like really dug that film, I yeah, I would sooner watch Longlegs than The Matrix. So yeah. Bye bye
Okay.
Matrix.
Longlegs or Summer School?
Oh. 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 Oh, are you kidding me?
This is
Um,
meant to be the easier ones. I've done it again.
oh God. Okay, let me weigh this up. On one hand, Longlegs is like this deep psychological horror that like really kind of, rattles me and stuff. On the other hand, Summer School is so much fun, and I am a fun person, so I'm gonna pick Summer School over
Okay.
Longlegs. Wow.
Summer
Oh.
School
Mm.
or Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, Summer School easily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine I was
I
not
didn't know. Yeah.
hugely
Oh,
into.
maybe I should have just done one of the other ones. Okay. Summer School or Jurassic Park?
Summer School.
Wow. Instant.
I've seen Jurassic Park so many times, and like I know it's a great film and everything, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Summer School or Tron?
Oh, Summer School, hands down.
Yeah.
Tron's boring. I
Okay, okay. I just knew
no, I'm
you'd
just giving
seen
my
it.
reasoning.
I know,
Um,
but your tone
the
was
last
like,
time,
why
no,
would I
because
even dare to put
yeah,
that up
how dare
against
you
Summer
slap?
School?
Um, yeah, because the last time I ever saw Tron was just before we were heading out to see Tron Legacy when that hit theaters.
Yeah, I didn't remember
And
that if you liked it or not. I just knew
yeah, well,
you'd
we
seen it.
rewatched it, and man, yeah, it was a product of its time. I just don't think that movie really, and I'm not talking about the effects or anything, like the overall plot and everything just kind of bored me.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, that's just get rid
Okay.
of that one.
Summer School or Pump Up the Volume?
Oh, Happy Harry Hard On or
Which
the
I really need to rewatch that. Like I
yeah,
bought the
yeah.
Blu-ray a while ago because I haven't seen it for so long and I still
Oh,
haven't got to
such
rewatching
a
it yet.
great film, isn't it? Oh, I'm still sticking with Summer School.
Okay.
Oh, only just though. This was yeah. Ooh.
Summer School or Reservoir Dogs?
Oh, fuck off. No, you can't. No.
I told you I like
Ah.
putting these together and I try to graduate to the harder ones.
Oh, okay. This is one instance where even the fun of Summer School cannot compete with the coolness of Tarantino. I'm going Reservoir Dogs for this one.
Okay, this might make the rest. Oh, did it? Reservoir Dogs or Die Hard?
Die Hard. Reservoir Dogs is not number four in my
Yeah,
top 10 favorite movies of all time.
okay, I don't remember
Yeah.
what's on that list. Oh, this might make the rest of the thing super easy then.
Yeah.
Die Hard or Speed?
Die Hard.
Die Hard or Batman?
Oh. Um, oh. Okay. So I know Die Hard is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, but but you're gonna make me see. I'm keeping in mind I would never be able to watch Batman again.
Mm.
Uh oh no. No, no, no. Okay, you got me on that one.
I should have made this last because I think the last one's going to be anticlimactic now.
Oh wow. But Batman's not in my top 10, so I must love Die Hard more than I love
Wow. See, this is why I
Batman.
don't like making lists because I
Yeah.
then you feel
No,
so restricted.
I'm gonna stick with Die Hard because as great as Batman is, it kind of does have flaws. Like, yeah, bye bye Batman. Oh. We'll always have
Okay.
Batman and Robin.
And then I guess this is going to be super easy because it's not in your top 10 list of all time.
Yeah.
Die Hard or Babylon?
Oh shit. Oh, Margot looked so good in that movie, but Die Hard, yeah. It was a good choice, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that was interesting. You had two movies that had long runs in that list.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was a good one. That was yeah, very good. All right. It's your turn now. Here we go.
Hmm.
Starting with funnily enough, I've also picked Long Legs versus Anora.
Long legs.
Okie dokie. Long Legs versus The Flash.
The Flash. Because it's
Excellent.
fun.
Exactly.
Fun sometimes wins over
Yeah, yeah,
horror.
yeah. All
That's,
right. Mm-hmm.
uh,
The Flash versus Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick. That is one of the
Really?
best movies I've seen in many years.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Uh, Getting a little bit different with our choices now. Top Gun Maverick or Werkmeister Harmonies.
And that is one of the best movies I've ever seen. But it's
Exactly.
a different kind of movie.
Exactly.
But to never be
Mm-hmm.
able to watch it again, just yeah,
Mm.
Werkmeister Harmonies.
Oh, wow. Is it that good, eh? All right. Uh,
But it's
I'm not.
hard though because it's just so different. So
Okay, so hang on. That was
mm.
four that we've done here. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to go through these anyway. Werkmeister Harmonies versus Labyrinth.
Oh, Werkmeister.
Really?
Mm.
Ooh, okay.
I really enjoy Labyrinth, but it's not
Mm,
like right up there.
fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Werkmeister Harmonies or Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Wow, they're
Someone's been
such
going through
different
your lists
movies.
on Letterboxd.
Oh,
Hmm. One of these
I
movies you
just,
can never watch again.
yeah, I can't imagine not being able to watch Four Weddings again. It's so
Hmm.
good.
Hmm.
I'm gonna, it's so bad. I'm gonna pick Four Weddings.
Oh, bye bye, Werkmeister. You
I
can
love
never
Four
watch it
Weddings.
again. I know you do.
Mm.
Okay. Four Weddings and a Funeral or The Burbs?
Mm. These are like kind of similar vibes,
Hmm.
but very different films.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Oh,
Which
which one's it gonna
one would
be?
be
Which one can you
least awful to
never
never
watch
watch?
again? Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
I may be judged for this, but I'm gonna pick Four Weddings.
No, 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 that's fine. I've lost count of how many rounds we've just done. Hang on, we did one, two,
Do you not have
three,
a list? You need to get
four,
organized, man. I
five.
have a
I
list and
do,
I
but I've got
highlighted who you picked,
yeah, but I've
which you
got them in
picked.
pairs. I've got for some reason. I don't know
Oh,
why I did that.
yeah, I just left an empty
One,
column.
two,
And if
three,
I highlight the
four,
empty one, it
five, six,
means you picked it.
seven. We've just done seven. We're doing it was 10, right?
Okay.
It was 10, was it?
Well, I did tw 10, 12 films total. Two, three,
Yeah,
four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, it's like the first two and then 10 rounds.
right. So we've done
That's what I
seven.
did.
So yeah, okay. So four weddings and a funeral or Barbie?
Four
Probably easy.
weddings. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to go through the rest of the movies I've got on this list then. Four weddings and a funeral or Heavy Trip.
Four weddings. You're doing what should be, you're doing your list backwards, I think.
Yeah. Uh, four weddings and a funeral or Barbarian.
Four weddings.
Weddings. I think that's probably, is that 10 or I think that's 10.
Hmm.
Just four weddings is the winner of this
Yeah.
one. I kind of had them in pairs, like similar. So I had like Longlegs Honora, The Flash Barbie, Top Gun Maverick Barbarian, Labyrinth Werkmeister, Four Weddings The Burbs, and then Heavy Trip, and this is Spinal Tap. And I knew that they weren't going to go, against each other,
Yeah,
maybe,
that's
but
a weird way to do this game.
it was a very weird way.
You set it up
And
like bracket style, but that's not how this
I
is.
did. Yeah,
Mm.
at least I came prepared this time. But anyway, so Four
Yeah.
Weddings and Die Hard are the two clear winners of this segment. So yeah, there you go.
Hmm.
All right.
And spoiler
I
alert, we are going to do
mm,
a music version
we are
in
when
in
we
our next Made You Look because I don't know if
hmm
we announced it yet.
we
Otherwise,
didn't
we're
announce
doing
it.
it now because it's upcoming in August. Our Made You
Hmm
Look are both music related movies.
They are. Should we tell the good people what the movies are?
Sure, I picked Ladies and Gentlemen, The Fabulous Stains for Dan to watch because he's never seen
Hmm
it.
And I chose Metallica Through the Never for Frankie to watch because I just everybody that I know and love needs to see. Like, I will actually grab people, bring them to my house, strap them to a chair, and make them watch this film because everyone needs to see this film. And so, yes, that was a no-brainer picking that one. Actually, I was inspired because I was watching a Watch Mojo video of like the top 30 greatest guitar riffs of all time, and they had Master of Puppets as one of the top five, I think. And because there was no music video for that song, because Metallica never made a music video until the song One off And Justice for All, they used clips from Through the Never, and I looked and I was like, oh my goodness, Frankie still hasn't seen that movie. So yeah, that was kind of what inspired me to pick that one for you. So yeah. So yes, we will do a music version of this, which I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. It may actually be even more difficult for me. I don't know. There's like, yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I'm more of a music or movie fan. Yeah, but
Well, I have my list ready to go for you, I think.
yeah, because
So we'll see.
oh, I don't know. I'm more relaxed about the idea of never watching a particular film again than
Mm.
because
Yeah, music's a lot harder to say this band you can never listen
yeah.
to, and all
Like
the
if you
connections you have with bands that you've loved for
exactly
years.
that's
And
the thing, and like you want to keep revisiting albums or artists and everything. And like whereas
mm,
you say The Matrix, and I'm like, okay, that can go. I've seen it so many times, like yeah, so it can live in my head. Whereas even though you've heard an album before, like there's something about coming back to that album, and I'm sure you feel the same way that it's almost like listening to it again for the first time kind of thing. Like, yeah, so yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this game at all, but it's all right. We'll jump off that bridge when we come to it. So in the meantime though, I got my fishing rod out. I've got my I'm grabbing my tackle box. That sounds all sorts of weird, but anyway,
yeah.
I think it's time for some reeling. What do you say?
Hmm.
All right. Once again, you get to explain what we're doing with.
Well, this is reeling in the years where
Hmm.
we pick a year and name some films that are underseen or underappreciated that we
Mm.
like and would recommend people watch. And we're up to 2005, which has been the worst year for me because
Yeah.
apparently every movie I watched pretty much in 2005 was either popular
Mm.
or not worth recommending. So
Hmm.
I have two.
Yeah. Well, I've got three.
One of them is borderline underseen, I think, but worth
Hmm.
mentioning. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna.
Actually, I just want to have a look because oh no, that was 2003. I'm sort of we're getting into the region of like when a lot of the really cool Asian horror films came out. So I've got to start keeping tabs of years that they came out because of course this would be a really good opportunity to start plugging some great Asian horror films because yeah, those are definitely underappreciated as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, all right. Well, shall I start this then? We'll because you've got two, I've got three. So, my first one that I'm picking is a film that, according to Letterboxd, you have not seen this, and that is 2005's A History of Violence by David Cronenberg,
Mm.
which stars
It's
Viggo
on
Mortensen,
my
Maria
list.
Bello, Ed Harris, William Hurt. There's a whole bunch of people. Tom Stall had the perfect life until he became a hero. An average family is thrust into the spotlight after the father commits a seemingly self-defense murder at his diner. Yeah, it's one of those films that is just a really interesting exploration of, well, of violence. There's a lot of ways that sort of sex plays into it, like that sort of fine line between sex and violence as well, and things like it was a really interesting film. So yeah, I strongly recommend that one because not too many people have seen it. Fraser Jubb has seen it, and his first line of his review says features one of the most bizarre sex scenes you'll ever see. Uh, and I remember it as well. That
Hmm,
stands out. It was on a staircase, but anyway, um, yeah.
intriguing.
So yes, yes. So if you thought Ellen Barkin and Al Pacino
Yeah, well,
were,
yeah, but I mean, it's not bizarre. That was just sexy.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm
Uh,
curious about bizarre.
yeah, it's well, yeah. I don't. Bizarre's maybe the wrong word, but
Is
anyway,
it
it's
sexy?
it's violent. Because that's the theme of the movie. So,
Well,
uh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
not sexy.
well, it depends on if you like it rough. I mean, there might be some people who watch them and be like, "Yeah, get him, Vigo! Woohoo!
Well, I mean, well, yeah, I haven't seen
One
it.
ring to rule them all." Oh, wow. Can you please say a movie from 2005 that you
Yeah,
found
yeah. I don't
underappreciated?
want to think about that too much.
No.
Um, okay, the one that I is kind of borderline. I think people have seen this, but it's not talked
Mm,
about heaps,
mm.
and it's very cute, and it's just like Heaven,
Oh,
which
right.
is, have you
Was
seen
that
it?
Reese Witherspoon?
Yes,
No, I
uh,
haven't
and
seen it
and
because
Mark Ruffalo, and
right.
she is
Oh, have I seen
a
it?
doctor, and then he moves into a new apartment, and she's like a ghost there, and they
Uh,
and they connect.
oh,
It's a lot of fun. Um,
have I?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
keep talking. I've just got
definitely
to look up
well,
on
I mean
Letterboxd if
that's
I've
the plot of
seen
the
it.
movie. I don't want to say any more than that. It's just yeah, it's a
Uh,
rom-com, and she's a
yeah.
ghost in his
Uh,
apartment, his new
I've got a
apartment, and
feeling that Kylie might have shown me that movie. Hang on.
well, you should
Say
be
more
remembering
words.
it. A memorable movie, so that's really bad
Uh,
if she showed it to you and you don't remember it.
well, no, because maybe I do remember it. I just
I
don't
think you
remember if
should
I
remember
remember it.
from the description of Ghost Reese Witherspoon and Mark
I I
Ruffalo's apartment.
I don't remember if I remember it.
Well, anyway, that's the movie,
Oh,
so go
John
watch it.
Heater is in it, as
Yes.
in Napoleon Dynamite himself.
Yeah. He
Um,
works in a bookshop.
Well, I've not logged it on Letterboxd, so maybe I've not seen it.
Well,
Uh,
it's on Stan. You should watch it. Every time I
yeah,
think about it, I'm like, oh, I want to watch it again, even though, it
yeah,
hasn't been that long since well, actually, I watched it in 2020, so it has been a while since I last watched it. So
yeah.
maybe I will watch it. But yeah, I love
Hmm.
rom-com Mark Ruffalo. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah, look, I'll give it a try. I'm not a really big fan of Reese Witherspoon. There's something about it, and I'm not going
oh,
physical
yeah,
appearance.
no,
No,
really? Okay.
no, I'm
Because I know
not.
you have a thing about faces on blondes.
I ordinarily I would tell you if I did. No, I don't know. There's
But
something.
you go for the
Yeah,
Mark
go.
Ruffalo. Like he's really fun.
Oh no, go for the John Heater. Come on, Napoleon Dynamite is
Well,
in this
yeah,
movie.
he's not a main character, so
Well, I didn't think he would be, but
don't be too.
yeah,
But he's in it a fair bit and he's funny. So
yeah. Well, of
yeah,
course he is.
yeah. Okay,
All
watch it
right.
for him.
I don't think I've seen it. I think I was thinking of a different movie. So yeah, there you go. All right, my next one is a movie that yeah, wow, not even Fraser Jubb has seen this one. And that is Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal, Jamie Foxx,
Mm.
Peter Sarsgaard, whole bunch of cool people. So it's a Gulf War film, but it is such a different type of war movie. So it's about a guy, and I think this was based on a true story, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was. I'll read the thing. Jarhead is a film about a U.S. Marine, Swafford's experience in the Gulf War. After putting up with the arduous boot camp, Swafford and his unit are sent to the Persian Gulf where they are eager to fight, but are forced to stay back from the action. Swafford struggles with the possibility of his girlfriend cheating on him, and as his mental state deteriorates, his desire to kill increases. Basically, so many war movies, like, the new recruits are all like, oh my God, yeah, we're gonna kill, kill, kill and stuff. And they go over and, action, action, action. Yeah, this was the opposite of that. They go to the war scenario and nothing happens. Like, they're bored shitless. And yeah, I just loved it because it was such a different kind of a war movie. It was directed by Sam Mendes as well, who's, like just one of the greatest directors of our time. But yeah, I absolutely love this movie. It's got an average of the highest rating is 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Actually, no, the average is 3.6, but most people have given it a 4. So there you go. Yeah, no, absolutely
It's on
love this
my
film.
list.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when it came out, I was working in a video store and we used to do these like big promotions for big movies, but for some reason we did a big promotion for this one and we had to wear like, military related stuff to work. So I was like wearing camouflage pants and a army green shirt. And we had this huge store display that my boss got all this stuff from, I don't know, somewhere, but like, authentic military props and things like yeah, we made a really big deal out of this film. So yeah, there you go. Highly recommend that one. Next.
Hmm. My other one I stumbled upon when I was looking through Rory Culkin's filmography,
Mm,
and he's a kid in this one. It's called
hmm.
Down in the Valley, and
Right.
it's a teenage girl meets a stranger at the beach who's like an older guy who dresses like a cowboy and says he's a former ranch hand, and that is
Hmm.
played by Edward Norton.
Right.
And they begin a relationship, and so it's, like the whole creepy older guy thing, and her dad is
Mm,
suspicious, and yeah, I don't, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so that's just like the overview. I don't remember the details, but I did quite like it, and it was a nice discovery. Also, when I watched it, I
cool.
hadn't seen Edward Norton in anything for ages, so
Right,
it was
right.
nice to see him again as well.
Hmm. Okay, cool. I've not heard of that one.
Hmm.
So my final film is a movie called The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville, Brian Cox, Katherine Heigl, and Yeah, so pressured by a greedy uncle and a pile of debt, lovable loser Steve Barker resorts to an unthinkable, contemptible, just crazy enough to work scheme. He pretends to be mentally challenged to rig the upcoming Special Olympics and bring home the gold. But when Steve's fellow competitors get wise to the com, they inspire him to rise to the greatest challenge of all, becoming a better person. Now, obviously, when you think about, okay, Johnny Knoxville playing a challenged person in the Special Olympics, this just has, like political incorrectness all over it. However, this film was actually endorsed by the Special Olympics Committee. And it stars a lot of, actually, challenged people in various roles and stuff, which was really cool. And they were all so freaking funny. And yeah, it was a really good time, this film. And yeah, one of those infinitely rewatchable sort of movies, you can just it's just such a junk food film that you could just put it on whenever and have a good laugh. I absolutely love Johnny Knoxville as an actor. I just think he's so charismatic in absolutely everything that he's been in. So that one was quite surprisingly excellent in my opinion. Hmm.
Cool.
So there you go.
All
So yes,
right.
that brings us
Hopefully
to the end of
2004 is a bit better.
Yeah. I know there are quite a few films I can think of from 2004, but they're all big films. So
Mm,
yeah, so we we won't be talking about Dawn of the Dead in that one. Yeah, but
no.
anyway. No.
All right, so we're done now.
Are we though? Or are
Well, I'm
we
going to talk
going
about
to
what's coming up for August.
Yes. But other than that, we're done.
So, yeah. So, we will have Chasey and Amy out next week to continue
Mm-hmm.
our Viewers universe.
Yep.
And then the week after that, we'll have Rocky 2 to continue our Sylvester Stallone series. And we will
Mm-hmm.
have Liam back for that, of course.
Yay!
As I mentioned, we'll have Made You Look. And then we will be ending August with Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Yes.
So watch that and
Little bit
be
happy
ready
about
for the
that
end of
one.
the month.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit happy about that being that it's just one of the funniest movies ever made, in my opinion. But yeah, yeah, no, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
that's our August. And as we mentioned, no, we mentioned that 3 days ago. So
Yeah.
yeah, never mind.
No,
I
no.
forget. Time has passed. I forget it's
Oh, I
just
know
three
that
days and we're still doing the
going
same
through that
episode.
time loop has just like
Yeah.
skewed our brains. We don't even know what we're doing anymore. Not that I ever knew what I was doing in the first place, but still, yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that is us. We are out of here. Thank you so much to everybody for sticking around. We're so glad that we were able to bring you some Nobbins and everything else that we were bringing you. I don't know. We brought it. That's what we do. Yeah,
Mm.
it is. We bring it on, and we brought it on. And yep, here I go again. All right, we're out of here. Catch you next time. Stay safe. Watch lots of movies, and bye for now.